And I don't want them to look like they don't belong. Only broke one ornament in the process. Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. I am so excited. I promise I'm seeing this shirt in the viewfinder. I will be changing this here shortly. I'm finally getting started on filming all of the Christmas decoration stuff. It's looking super festive back here in the playroom. This is like the first time that y'all are seeing some of the playroom. Have no fear, I will be doing a complete holiday, all the Christmas vibe tour at the end of this video. So up here at the front, we're going to get some decorating inspiration. I know some people don't decorate until like the beginning of December, after Thanksgiving, whatever. I am the girl that decorates the beginning of November. But we did go on a Disney trip the very first week of November, and I just put the trees out before we left, and then of course we got back. All of the unpacking, getting everything situated, getting back into work, trying to get all these things done. Decorating got pushed back a little bit because it's actually like, what is today? Like the 16th. And I'm finally getting decorated. Now my trees have been up, they just haven't had anything on them, which I think is important with little kids because it kind of lets them get acclimated back to the trees without them like jumping on them like Tarzan out in the jungle. My husband's working night shift for the next couple nights, so I was like, you know what? I might as well. I don't think, it is dark. I don't think I've ever decorated at night, like fully.
Wow! Look at that!
Look at that! I don't think I've ever fully decorated at night. The lighting is great in here because it's all white now.
Look
and
at those, Mom.
yeah, do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Clearly it's her approved. So sis loves it. Brother hasn't been in here yet. He's all into Vivo in there. So I have already hung this up here.
This one.
Don't step on it. I have already hung this up. I'm going to show you all the goodies, tell you how my thought process for stuff. If I don't answer where something is within.
Hey Mom.
Yes.
Buses and gophers. You doing that?
No, you already had a snack. Can you go watch TV, please?
No, I really watch TV.
Okay, we'll go right there.
Come on.
Okay, go on. I'm coming.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
You wonder why I haven't decorated till the 16th?
Come on.
If you think I have help,
Come on.
do you think I'm doing everything? Yes, my husband helps, but do you think I'm doing everything?
Come on.
I got 2 of these little like pom-pom garlands from Hobby Lobby. All of this is from Hobby Lobby. But I did 2 of those because I thought that would be kind of cute. And I actually really like it. This was with all of the Grinch stuff. Hobby Lobby has the hookup for Grinch stuff. We do have quite a bit of Grinch stuff going on the tree. I have gone back and forth about whether or not I wanted to use that bow this year. This is the 3rd year, I think. Second or third. It's at least 2 years I've had this bow, and isn't she still gorgeous? If you have like a Christmas boutique, it's like somewhere near you, and their bows are expensive or whatever, like I picked out this ribbon and had to make it. It was like $20 some, which is not expensive at all. But this is not a huge bow. I mean, it is a decent size, if I gotta say so. Like $20 some, and you see it still looks fantastic. I just throw it in the box. I like flatten all of the ribbon out before I put it in the box and just lay it in the box. And it looks like this. I did fluff it back up because it's all wire ribbon, so you can like form it however you want. It is beautiful, but I just don't know if it's the vibe. It still has the red and green, which obviously is all going on in here. I got the colored lights on the tree. I think what's different for me is that I've only ever used this on a flock tree. But I wanted so bad to use this tree in here this year. This is a beautiful, one of my most favorite trees I've ever owned. I purchased this tree with my own monies. It's from the Home Depot. And I'm doing the basket down there this year because I thought it'd be perfect in here, and it is. But I add the colored lights. It does have these beautiful little like almost fairy lights. It is so cute. But I like the colored lights in here because I think it really plays off of the ornaments once it goes on. Because I don't have any flocking in that white, I do have some white ornaments I'm going to incorporate. I just don't know if I'm going to leave the bow. Maybe once I start putting pics up there and start putting stuff on the tree, then it'll help me. But all the stuff just like every year, I put everything in order of how I put it on. Stuff on top goes on first. All my picks, my garlands, my bows, and then the big ornaments. All that's up top. Plus some of my new additions. These are my favorite to put on the playroom tree because they look like glass, but they're not. I don't know what they are. On listings on Target, it says decoupage. I don't know if I would say that. It's like almost like a melamine. I don't know what I would say that they are. But Mila loves Jack. She had to have both. She got the Halloween version and the Christmas one. But we got Olaf, Anna, and Elsa, and Blue's Clues because Ellis loves Blue's Clues. So, added those. There's a lot more under here. Minions, Woody, Buzz. A lot of Grinch ornaments going on down there. I'm excited to look at those. So yeah, that's what's going on in here. I did hang this up. It needs to like unwrinkle itself. And got started on the kids' trees. And by started, I mean I just set them out. They have a star on it. I went ahead and threw this up there. Took me a couple minutes. And I feel like it's giving Whoville vibes. So we're going to roll with it. I don't have a specific way of putting it in other than I work with the big thing down to the smallest thing. So the candy one, which wore me in the forehead, and I probably want to have a battle scar when I was putting it up there. That thing is heavy. I start with that first, and I use the wire that I tied the ribbon on with because this one's a little more lighter weight on top, like the tree. I used it to help give it some stability, and then the blue one and the green one were like a lot more flimsier, so I just used the stick itself to kind of wrap around, you see it here, wrap around the trunk-ish, so they're not going anywhere. And then I formed them with my hands. This is why I am pro wire things for Christmas, because you can form them and move them where you want them. And it is important to make sure it's good and stable so that you can pull on it and tug it and move it where you need it to be. Because I put it all in different directions, and I think that is what it was missing up there. And it will all make sense once everything is on the tree. Babies are in bed. You can probably hear the sound machine on the monitor, which I will turn down. I have gotten all cleaned up and put some jams on. I left my earrings on so I wouldn't look completely... Anyway, I'm trying to figure out where to start. I want to get quite a bit done tonight, but I also want to like chill. I'm going to make me a beverage. And since it's all festiveness, most likely hot chocolate. So we're going to do that. I did get a fresh pack of Swiss Miss today. Question is, do you do milk or water in your hot chocolate? I do both because I don't like the wateriness of the water, and I don't like the overly, I feel like it's overly creamy when you do just milk. So I kind of do like half and half. I don't really measure, to be honest. I just put some and it is what it is, but yeah. Highly recommend cinnamon before I even stir it up, so I can just stir it up all at once. A smidgen of chili powder, and I mean a smidgen. That kind of gives it like Mexican hot cocoa vibes. And because I did not measure the liquid in true Paige fashion, if it's not chocolatey enough, I do have chocolate syrup. I can put some of that in it. Oh, she's a delicious queen. And because you got to be extra when you're doing this for the camera, right? Mila calls this, no joke, if I have the refrigerator open and I'm getting something out and she hears me open it, she comes running, she says, Mama. She is funny. Okay, a little, a lot of drizzle, and caramel, because honey, I love a caramel moment. Okay, maybe it's because I myself am caramel. I don't know, but I prefer my coffee to be caramel. I prefer a little bit of a chocolate caramel moment in my hot cocoa, okay? And I made a mess, but it's fine. Did we know there was a new season of Dead to Me? Also, it's been so long, I forgot there was a season 2. It says I watched it, so I must have watched it. I might have to rewatch it because I don't remember. Either way, it says this is the last season, right? Yes, watch final season now. OMG. Okay, I'm behind on Lock and Key. I am behind on, what is it that I'm watching? Umbrella Academy. We're behind on Manifest. Everybody's telling me to watch from scratch. Let me know if you watch that. The Unforgivable. It's got my girl Sandy B in it. I want to watch that. It is on my list. I haven't watched Senior Year. I haven't watched Christmas Chronicles 2. Y'all, I have not had any time to watch anything. But here I am about to start Sex and the City 1. Because this is one of my favorite movies. I have no idea where all the ornaments are. They're in these bins. I normally put all the ornaments together, but last year we did something different, so I'm not used to it. I have these, and I know what you're thinking. What? What the crap are you doing? I bought these last year after Christmas to go in the playroom, and I clearly forgot about them until I pulled everything out this year, but I actually think they would look really good in here. So I want to go for like a twist of like classic traditional, like, you know, the plaid, red and green, velvet, you know, that classic traditional Christmas, with also including that like nostalgic, these color vintage Santas, the tinsel, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to bring those two worlds together. And I feel like pops of this inside of the tree, along with some like handmade ornaments and yarn garland on this tree, I think it's going to be perfect. And I thought this was going to be a really fun pop. I couldn't find any vintage style ones that I really loved. And I didn't want red because I already have a ton of red. But this is the only set I could find that had what I was wanting. I don't want to do like a ridiculous pink in here. I want to do like a fleshy tone pink. So this will be okay because it's not going to be on the forefront. It'll be kind of tucked into it. And these are like a red iridescent. They're not at Hobby Lobby this year. I thought these were gorgeous, and they're not glass. I just can't. Obviously you can find some, you know, really nice vintage looking style ones, but they're glass, and I just did not want to do glass. So I always get so excited and then I get incredibly overwhelmed, and I'm trying not to do that this year. And if y'all have ever watched any of these decorating videos, you know that I almost never do these videos by myself. Am I even in focus? Pretty much have always had a decorating partner, whether that be my mama or my friend Trevor. Trevor was actually supposed to come this week, and we were going to dive into all the decorating, but he got sick. So I've been checking on him all week, keeping tabs on him, making sure he's feeling better, and he is, so that's good. Now that I've reached the bottom of this, there are some extra like greenery picks, stems in there. But welcome to Garland Central. Garland Central Station, that's where we are today. So trying to figure out what I want to use and where. Pretty sure I was obsessed with this one. So we did add these berries in, and I have no idea where they come from. I'm sure they were on a bigger stem and I just cut them apart, but they had this like faux glittery snow on them, which I thought looked perfect to go along with this garland. This garland, if y'all remember, was hung across here last year, and it had the Merry Christmas. This I got from Target, the gold medal. Oh my gosh, it is the perfect size to go up there. And man, I loved it so much. But now that there's a tree right here, I kind of hate to put a garland here too. Not so much, bear with me. The reason I hate so much to put one there, even though I freaking loved it, and it fits perfect, like it was literally made to hang on that mirror. My idea this year, this is coming down by the way, because we've officially moved around the playroom, homeschool area. So all this wall will be plain again. I don't know, we'll put something over there at some point. But I wanted to do a garland that went like this. So it's going to have to be a pretty substantial sized garland to be able to do that. Now that I'm looking here at this big gangsta window. And hang Christmas cards along the side. And that's where you guys come in. You typically send Christmas cards to my P.O. box, which is still open. This will most likely be the last year it is open. Just throwing that out there. So I'd like to end it with a bang and fill her up with all of your smiling faces. So if you take family photos and you send out cards or whatever, I would love to put those up. Is it kind of strange to put strangers? I don't feel like y'all are complete strangers. I know I probably don't feel like a stranger to y'all because y'all watch me, but I don't know. I would just love to do that. I always keep all of your cards in a 3-ring binder with the sheet protectors, but I would love to put those out. As I suspected, this definitely was a garland that was doubled over, and I know why. We can tell how gappy it is. Now it was like the $9 garland from Walmart a couple years ago, but it did work really well doubled over. Because we want this to be a whole moment over here, and you can clearly see this flock tree. And see, this is another reason why I didn't want to put the garland on that mirror. You can't see it from this angle. You see what I'm saying? Like when the tree was over here, you could see it clearly, but you can't. So we don't want to hide any of these beauties. So this you'll be able to clearly see, but we need to add some flocking. Now I'm not flocking this because we have so many stems at our disposal and because it's so scarce, which will be fine because we're going to add cards to it. I step over all of this. I even think I might try to like string this Merry Christmas into it once I get it on the wall. But before I get it on the wall, we see all of the picks and stuff. And I know I have some more somewhere else, but these look, I mean, they look like they kind of had it. I ain't gonna lie. Down here in the bottom of this thing. Let's see, I have some of these. I don't know if you can really, they're like frosty looking. These are all been out of shape, so they might unbend out of shape. Oh, okay, they're opening back up. So I'll probably use these to just make that green not so harsh. I love the true green, but obviously there's a flock tree in here, so I want to make it all like be cohesive. I think I'm going to use, definitely going to use this one because I feel like it will go. That one, man, is so, it's like a disco ball. It is a fun time. All right, that's that. Let's work on the garland. So I'm not using any extra anything to attach these. I am just going to place them on in spots that I feel like need some help. And I will just use either the base of it and just wrap it around just like the main wire, or use one of the existing somethings on it and just wrap it around just to secure it so it doesn't go anywhere. Even though I want these pieces to stand out that I've added in, I don't want them to look like they don't belong. So once I attach them, I am just taking the existing things and just kind of like working them into each other. You know what I'm saying? So like I just pulled this up to the front, so that's kind of like hidden in the back. Brought that piece up towards the front, so it's not just like I just added all this stuff and pulled that pine cone up. And I'll continue to do that. I'm gonna have to retire after this, y'all. I'll never be able to do anything better than this garland. I feel like the camera's not even like picking up its majesticness. And I would go back, but there's so much crap on this table. And this right here is throwing it off, but I can see the vision. I did throw up the gold metal banner. I don't know if I'm 100% in love with it. I will tell you that garland is majestic all on its own, and maybe those letters like kind of bring it down a little bit. But the vibe I'm going for, that like, you know, very homey, cozy vibe, I feel like those letters kind of looking, it makes the garland not look as fancy. And I think that's what I'm going for, is a not so fancy, you know, very lived in look. So maybe I'll leave them because I think it'll be really cute once I add cards in above it and bring them down. All the colors, I think that will really just make it pop. I also 1000% think it needs lights. That is it for day/night 1.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate.
Yeah, applesauce. What about doing applesauce?
That's octopus.
Octopus. Hey, what does what did that one? Hey, where did that one?
Where'd I get that one?
This was Woody and Buzz.
Mm-hmm. You want to put him up there?
Yeah.
All right, who's first?
Who's first? This one?
Minion?
Me.
Who is that?
It's me, Mama's son.
Illumination?
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name? Get down. What's his name?
Me, Mama's son.
Is that Bob
Bob?
or Kevin?
Oh, Kevin. What about this one?
Yeah, who's that?
It's a Buzz.
It's a Buzz?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where should we put Buzz?
This one?
Where should we put him?
This one?
Right here?
No. This is a spritz.
Right there?
Yeah, this is Woody.
Okay. Where's Woody going? Right here?
Here. 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 You starts a good one.
That's a good job.
Hey, we'll play Ola.
It means so much more than words can say, and I claim Christmas is amazing.
This is going to decorate her own tree.
Oh, we're not on a rainbow.
Yeah, it's a rainbow. I'm just putting in the bigger
rainbow.
pick stuff.
Yeah.
Like she sticks all her ornaments on. Let me see. Get your ornaments. Wondering where this comes from. I've got questions before about this.
Hey,
this wasn't a
Mama.
big garland, and I just cut them into individuals.
With
from
a
Hobby
big
Lobby.
car.
Hobby Lobby. Come on, come put Santa on.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
There. There. You make a balloon.
You like it?
Yeah.
I also have some ribbon I cut last year, so I'll stick that in. You got another ornament?
Oh no.
You got it. Go ahead. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Good job. Papa, what are you doing? Good job, sis. Say no, brother.
No, butter.
Don't spit on him.
Mama,
Hmm.
you need help. No.
You need help? Alright, night 2. I got quite a bit accomplished today. Started getting some, y'all, the change in weather, if you know my allergies. The way these allergies and sinuses is set up. I took a half a Benadryl and a leave because I was having some sinus pressure in my face. And buddy, that Benadryl, I took a half of one like an hour ago. And yeah, I knew I would feel like this, but I was hoping I could, like, because of the time, and I knew it would be around bedtime, I'd be able to push through as far as bedtime for the kids. But I do want to knock out some stuff on this tree. I'm gonna turn Desperate Housewives on. That should keep me awake. I like to put, you know, 1, 2, however many, whichever like are my favorite of like past themes. I will also put that on the family tree. It would be really cool if I could like probably write the year that I used it, but stuff like this I can't really. I mean, I could probably do like a little tag or something and put it on. That would be kind of cute. I might start doing that, go back and look at pictures and figure out what year they're from. This is from the year that I did the blue with the nutcrackers and the Santas. Do y'all remember that? That was probably 2020, I think, was when I did that. These are from our very first couple trees back when Lowe's used to sell like quite a bit of ornaments and stuff, and I loved them. These are glass. This is the only tree that glass ornaments goes on. A lot of my like nostalgic ornaments just so happen to be glass. This is another oldie from when we first got married, when I used to do like more like a rustic-y style tree. Also from Lowe's. So yeah, let's go through these and put these bad boys on the tree. True Page Fashion, oh by the way, welcome to night 3. True Page Fashion, I am starting on something else before finishing something else. I don't even know how to live life without doing that. But really, I need to start clearing out this bin in here so that I know I'm not necessarily missing ornaments, because I still have 2 containers that I haven't completely emptied. So I'm going to assume they're in this one over here. And the things that I haven't run across yet are the majority of the family ornaments. And I do want to put some out here, like some more significant ones out here in the living room, but the majority is going in the bedroom. So that's why I haven't finished that tree. Plus I was trying to figure out a whole topper situation, because this tree is so tall and I really want to put that gold star up there. I might not be able to do that, and if I can't, I might put it back there because I really want to use it. It plugs in, lights up, it's beautiful. It's from Target last year. I'm pretty sure they have the same one. If so, I'll link it. It's like $10-15. Really cute. Goes perfectly if you do like the gold bills and stuff. It has that same like color. I think they call it mercury glass. I am not in focus. Am I? So we're going to clean out these bins, see what we're working with. And I do want to get started on this big tree. Do I want to do that before I finish that one? Maybe. But we'll see how we're feeling. Feeling much better. No sinus headache today. I still had like a little bit of drainage, but none of that pressure in my face like I had yesterday. So that half a Benadryl must have helped knock it out. Plus I rinsed my nose like twice yesterday. That is like the key of life. Nose rinse, especially this time of year. So who knew you were coming to get decorating advice and sinus advice? You're welcome. I wish so badly that pictures or video would do Christmas trees justice. And why is that one? Okay. Because they never do. I know somebody can relate to that. Every time, you know, Christmas comes around, you try to take a picture and share it on social media and you're like, this just doesn't look as good. Because on here, I feel like it looks like a mess. And I did turn the twinkle feature on, so I really like it when it moves slow. I don't like it when it does. So I normally just leave it straight, but I do love the twinkle. I just wish it would just do the slow twinkle and not this twinkle. You know what I'm saying? But I only broke one ornament in the process. I know I said I did glass on the tree in the bedroom, and I did add, did I tell y'all I added lights to that back there? Ain't that cute? I only did glass ornaments back there, but I did have one. Well, two. They were the same exact ornament. Where's it at? Pretty sure I showed these right here from Walmart, the little balls. Mila had them in the buggy at Walmart, beating them all up against each other, and they never broke. I didn't even know they were glass until I got them home and seen the tag, and I was like, well, shoot, because I had planned to put them on this tree. So I had them both up there. I went to move one, and it fell to the floor and shattered, and I was like, well, yeah, it's definitely glass. So I had to clean that up. But this beagle that came with one eye from Target, I did draw him on another eye, because he reminds me of our walnut that passed, for those of you that remember him. So I got him on there. We do still have the walnut ornament. We have an ornament for all the dogs, but those are going to go on the bedroom tree. I gotta get a picture to put in here. I want to do one from Disney World. I have our most recent Disney ornament on the tree, one from 2018. This one is from 1999. My mama gave that to me. That used to be, obviously we got it back in, it was probably an ornament that I picked out when we used to pick out our own ornaments, because she gave me all the ones that she could remember, I guess, that were mine. So the rest of those that didn't make it on this tree will go in our bedroom. So I still want to do some handmade stuff and put on this tree. We'll see how it goes. But at this point, I think I'm going to be done with y'all decorating with me. And the next thing y'all see will be the actual tour, because I feel like I'm wasting y'all's time and I want to get to the goods. So let's do that.